Someone just said to me last week that they were introduced to someone's father who was a survivor. He survived the war at 6 years old. And now, Baruch Hashem, he's a old man, a zaken. And this person, when introduced to this survivor, asked for a bracha, which many of us do and we should do when meeting a survivor. And so the survivor just gave a standard bracha, but then said to the person, what should I give you a bracha for? There are certain times that we receive a bracha from someone else, or that we give a bracha, in which it's very specific to the individual asking for a bracha. And then there are other times that are sort of more generic, just a generic bracha. A person should have a long life, a person should be well. And then there are brachos that have been very steady in our tradition, that we don't change at all. The words of the bracha are standard for thousands of years. And I'm talking about, as an example, the bracha that Yaakov offered to his grandsons Ephraim and Menashe in our parsha. Yaakov Avinu on his deathbed is brought Ephraim and Menashe, the sons of Yosef, and Yaakov Avinu says, forever, B'cha Yivarech Yisrael Lemor, forever Klal Yisrael, the Jewish people, thousands of years from now, Yaakov says, my descendants, they will bless their sons as I am blessing you. B'cha Yivarech Yisrael Lemor, Yisimcha Elokim ke'Ephraim Menashe. May Hashem make you like Ephraim and Menashe. And there are a number of explanations that why Yaakov Avinu specifically wanted the Jewish people to give a bracha to their sons in this fashion. On these two boys, Ephraim and Menashe, these are the first two Jewish boys who grew up in Golus, who grew up outside of Eretz Yisrael, and they were special and unique that they were able to grow up as they were, to be people who represented Klal Yisrael, people that Yaakov was able to be proud of. And so forever, when the Jewish people were struggling with the challenge of Golus, of exile, that our sons, that our children should be able to grow up with the strength of Ephraim and Menashe. But Rav Moshe Leva of Sosav Zecher Tzadik Livracha suggests that there may even be another bracha in the beginning of the pasuk that so many of us don't necessarily pay attention to. And that is, the pasuk says, Vayevarchem bayom hahu lemor, that he gave them a bracha on that day. Well, what can we learn from that? That's just a fact. He gave them a bracha on that specific day. So he says as follows. He says, no. He says the bracha that he gave to Ephraim and Menashe was that every day they should daven, they should ask for connection to Hashem, they should ask for sustenance, whatever it is that they need from Hashem, they should ask for just that day. And don't worry about tomorrow. Don't focus on yesterday, don't worry about tomorrow, just worry about today. Because there's so much that Hashem could give us in a day, and there's so much that we can accomplish in a day. And of course, we know that the Ibn Ezra writes, Ha'avar ayin, that which is avar, that which is past, is gone. Ve'asid adayin, and the asid, the future, is still before us. But ha'hoveh, that which is present, that's keheref ayin. That just can go like a blink of an eye. And therefore, da'aga minayin. Therefore, why should we worry? We have faith in Hashem. And that's also the message that Yaakov Avinu was sending his grandsons. He says, have faith in Hashem during all of the dark times of your lives. And you, the first ones to live in Golus, always remember that it's about today. Focus about today. Don't worry too much about the future. And how often do we find ourselves in life becoming so stuck about what's going to be, that we end up not living what is. May we be zoche, may we merit to truly internalize this special message, and may we make the most of every single day. Thank you for listening, and have a good Shabbos.